Hey guys, it's Amanda. How are you guys today? I hope you're having a really great day. I had kind of a crappy day, but hey, that's what happens. Everything just seemed to go wrong today. I couldn't win. One of the worst parts of my day, and I know this is totally girly of me, but my nail broke. And I'm really frustrated because I just did them yesterday and I just spent hours and hours and hours on them the other day, filing and all the fun stuff that goes along with doing my nails. So I figured since only one of them broke and I don't have to show you my whole hand, this would be a good day to show you how I do my nails. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go take all this icky stuff on my nail. Hey guys, so everything's all taken off. I'm all the way back to my natural nail. I really don't want you to see my other nasty, dirty nails, but I also don't want to flip you off. I'm letting my base coat try out all my other nails. It doesn't take very long because it's just a base coat. And here we go. So what you need for this, first of all, I don't take any credit for this. I did not think of this. I was watching another YouTuber do this, and I'll post the link to her video down below because I'm sure she does a much better job of showing you what she's doing. But like I said, I just don't see the point in investing until anybody is actually following me. So I'll make you a deal. If I can get 20 followers, then I'll buy a more expensive camera and we can really get into business on this. Anyway, so what you'll need is a nail tip, some cornstarch, clear nail polish. She in the video uses a brush, but I find a Q-tip works just as well, if not a little bit better, because you don't have to clean this. You can just toss it in the trash. And nail glue, of course. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is put the tip on. I had to file this one down because my middle and ring fingers are like the same size, but neither of them, I've never been able to find a thing that fits this. But one thing that I do remember her saying that was really important in the video from the first time I tried this, I learned this the hard way, is that you should always get the nail tip so that it's just a little bit smaller than your actual nail. Usually when you fit nail tips, you want to put the, you want to make it a little bit bigger than your fingernail so that you have plenty of room to file down. But since I'm not going to put any acrylic over these, I don't see the point in, not that I don't see the point. It's that you want it to look right. Otherwise, it's going to look all bumpy and weird. It's either that or it's going to take forever and 500 years to figure all that out. So I'm going to take my handy dandy clippers that I put somewhere over here. Here they are right here. And I'm going to clip these bad boys down a little bit shorter. This bad boy. I've never actually just had to do one nail before. Usually they work just fine. So you pretty much just put the nail in this thing and pull the lever. Clip. These ones are kind of cheap and old, but they cut the nail, so that's all that matters. Let's see. So I have my cornstarch and like a little plate, and this is probably way too much, but it's not that expensive. And I have this little plastic plate. And then I pour some clear nail polish. I'm using pure ice. I just got a cheap one because I'm going to mix it with cornstarch. It doesn't have to be super fancy. It just has to work. And I know I'm not showing you what I'm doing, but I'll show you the aftermath. Pretty much I'm just going to mix the cornstarch in with the clear nail polish. I'm trying to get the right opacity here. Okay. So you just want to mix it together. I try to leave a little bit of each. Like for one nail, I really didn't need to, but I just wanted to. Oh, I almost just dripped clear nail polish all over my computer. Maybe I can show you from here. You just want it to mix up together until it's like a milky color. But you don't want to use too much of either thing. So I'm just going to get my Q-tip nice and saturated. And then I'm just going to dab it on. This is really hard to do backwards. So I want to make sure that I get enough on there so that it fills in that spot really nicely on my nail. And that's it. And then you just wait for the cornstarch to dry, which isn't too bad. Got a little on my fingers on the side there. And it's just going to look like that as it dries, and it looks super weird and awkward. I had to just do that nail. But while that's drying, I'm going to file and shape this one a little bit. So I broke my nail today. Ooh, I'm really dark. Is that better? Yeah. There we go. See, we're learning new things every day. I just can't sit back comfortably. So anyway, I'm just going to sit here and file my nail. Ooh, sparkly nail file. My mother-in-law got me these. She's wonderful. So I work in a place where I handle money, and we have lots of quarters to handle. And today I was handling quarters, and I dropped probably about 10 pounds of them right on my fingernail. So you can imagine the words that came out of my mouth. They were not pretty. Luckily, I didn't have any coworkers working with me today. One that would have made fun of me forever. This takes a lot of focus, and I'm having a hard time following a conversation and doing this at the same time. How about that? Anyway, so I dropped all those quarters on my nail. It really hurt, and I cussed a lot. That's the moral of that story. And then everybody just kept calling me, and that's just the nature of the job. And then to top it all off, I was going to come home. I thought, oh, well, upside to breaking your nail, you could make a video about it, right? So I was going to come home and film this for you. And then I realized that in order to take nail polish off, you have to have nail polish remover. So I just buy a cheap one because I use it a lot really fast. So this bottle was like $2 at Walmart. Hallelujah. So it's hard to film a nail video without any nail polish remover when that's kind of one of the main things you're going to need for this. Not for this process specifically, but to take all the polish off my nails because my job's really hard on my nails and they just needed to be touched up anyway. So I had to go to Walmart, but while I was there, I decided since I had a lovely day that I was going to buy myself some fun. So while we're still waiting for that to dry, I just want to show you what I got. Maybe not. Oh, I already took it out of the bag. Look at me all prepared, sort of. My desk is a mess, by the way. This is driving me crazy. So I got this Color Stay lip gloss, and they say 24. I want a lip gloss, lip color, I guess. Yeah, color spelled the fancy way. I love this one. The color I'm wearing right now is that same thing. And it's got like the dual side with the color, and then the what's it called? Ooh, and this is just a little bit lighter. That's exactly what I wanted. Because I love this color, but not really for work. I prefer to keep it more casual at work. Obviously, I'm just dressed so fancy today. So I was just trying to keep it, casual. I'm sorry. I'm stumbling all over myself. This video was awful, but we shall move on. I like it. Dropping nail glue all over the place. Anyway, and then I got two eyeshadow colors that are just light, neutral tones. I like to use these ones, and I bought a palette, and these are the only two colors in the palette that I didn't really like that brand in, so I just got the same colors in a different brand. I like that brand, Maybelline. I don't know. I just like to work with it. I pretty much work with all drugstore products because I go through my makeup so fast, and I don't do it often enough for actual life. to buy super fancy makeup. Not on my current budget anyway. So it looks like my nail is dry. So pretty much what I'm gonna do now is just file it off. I learned that you want to stay on like the plastic tip first, because if you file too much on top of your natural nail, it's gonna do weird stuff. So I just want to keep filing. I've been thinking about this YouTube page, and I think that we're gonna need a little bit more focus. You guys don't know this about me yet, but I really need to plan things out or it stresses me out, and I'm winging this video. I wung my last 2 videos, and I don't know, they just don't really feel very put together. I don't think anyone's going to watch them because they're really kind of bad. I don't know that I would watch them if I was browsing YouTube. Most of it's probably my camera and lighting, and also because I'm babbling incessantly about nothing. But hey, that's the point, right? I just need to make my babbling sound more focused. So I was thinking about doing like every day of the week, just do something different. Like one day we talk about book reviews. One day we talk about video games I like. One day we could talk about movies. I don't know. So then I can like plan it out, and I could tell you which books we're going to talk about which week. And then maybe if you want, you can read the book, or we can have you read. I can suggest a book, and then 2 weeks later I can ask if anyone's read the book. And if you have, then maybe we can do some sort of question and answer, like Q&A about that. I think that'd be kind of fun. Okay, I'm almost done here. So pretty much you're just trying to get it so that the surface of the nail is smooth. And I'm just like buffing the top of it until I'm getting it to where I might actually enjoy it. It doesn't look very good right now, but I promise. And you actually want this little spot right here that's all white, I guess, because it's probably going to show up the first time you do them, but I find that as soon as I change the polish color, it doesn't show up anymore. See, this nail looks more natural. And so I still have polish underneath from doing them because I'm lazy and I like to wear really opaque colors. So anyway, so next I'm just going to clean off the area with a little bit of nail polish remover. Normally I just go wash my hands and then I soak them in some warm lemon juice water mixture, but I don't feel like doing that today. So we're going to do it the lazy way, and I'm probably going to have to paint my nails again tomorrow, but I like painting my nails, so. So I'm just going to wipe that off real quick. And then pretty much after this, it's real simple. You just add your favorite base coat. It's a little bit. So a little bit of the bump from the tip of the nail there. And I already threw my cotton ball away. I do that to myself every time. Knocking everything over now. I'm just super, super graceful. That's what I am. So I like to use this one because when I use it on my natural nails, when I'm more patient, it works really well. It actually kind of stays true to its word. But mostly if you can put on like gel polish or something like that, then it lets your nail grow out a little bit with that extra strength in the nail, but then this will help keep your natural nails that long if you choose to take gel off of them. Because I don't like to use a whole lot of acrylic anymore or gel polish because, I don't know, it just wrecked my nails, and how can I expect my nails to be healthy when I'm not treating them very nicely? That's all I have to say. I'm going to eat a Minion Tic Tac while I wait for that to dry a little bit so I can show you. Oh, just one. I just want one Tic Tac. Yum. Okay, so I do 2 coats, sometimes 3, depending. Sometimes when you first apply all of them, you need to do 3, but it blends in really nicely, and it looks like I fixed my nail. So now I'm going to paint them a color, probably this one, but there's no point in making you sit through that. So I'm going to go. I'm going to just relax, play Assassin's Creed probably, and move on with my life and try to forget my awful day. I hope that this helped you guys a little bit. I'm sure that the original Idea Sellers video is probably going to teach you a lot more about it. If anything, you'll actually get to see what I was talking about. And like I said, 20 followers and I'll buy a more expensive camera. But for now, this is what we're going to work with, and I'll see you all tomorrow.